Good morning, student. So, welcome to our online classes. Today, we are going to start a new chapter, chapter number 5, lines and angles. This is your geometry portion. Okay. So, first of all, before going to chapter, we will move towards the introduction part of the chapter. So, first is your line segment. So, what is line segment? A line segment has two endpoints. It means, suppose if your line is starting from here, and ending here. So, it is having a starting point and ending point. It has endless ending points. Here you are starting, then here you are going. So, these are the two endpoints of a line segment. Okay. The symbol how to write the line segment is, suppose here PQ is written here. So PQ and simple line there. Okay. Write PQ like that. Okay. And simply line on the top of the PQ. Clear? Now line. What is line? If you are going to extend one of the points of a line segment to any direction endlessly, it means there is no end of that moving direction. So that time we get line. Suppose here this is your line segment because ending points are here, and after ending points we are increasing, we are going here and here, moving towards both the direction. So in this time you will get line. And the symbol of write line, it means how we can write line. So it is your AB, and on the top of the AB write small line. Then next is ray. Then ray has one end point. So suppose if you having one line segment, and in any of the direction from this point or this point you are moving to, you are moving upward, so you will get ray. So ray having one end point and one is endless. Okay, this is your end point and this is your endless point. So this is your ray. So line segment having two end points, line doesn't having end point, and ray having one end point and one endless point. Okay. Then here next is angle. An angle is formed when two lines or rays or line segment meet. If line segment or rays are meeting two, so where they will meet, they will form an angle. Suppose here I have one triangle. Here line AB, line segment AB and line segment AC are meeting at point A. So that point A will represent your angle. Here B will represent your angle, and here C will represent your angle. Okay. Now in the same diagram, second diagram, here two lines are intersecting. See here, these two lines are intersecting each other at point O. So here they are intersecting. It means this angle will be formed 1, 2, 3 and 4. So these are the angles. Okay. Now pairs of angles. So what is the pairs of angle? First pair of angle is complementary angles. Suppose if after adding two angles, the sum you are getting as a 90 degree, so that angles are called complementary angles. It means the sum of two angles is 90 degree, so that angles are called as complementary angles pair. Okay, here I have two examples. So in first example you can see that here is 30 degree angle and here is 60 degree angle. So after adding 30 plus 60, what you will get? 90. So this is your complementary angle pair. Now in the second question, if you are adding 35 plus 65, what you will get? 100 degree. And what I said, the sum always be a 90 degree. So here you are getting 100. It means it is not a complementary angle pair. The next, supplementary angles. The same way which we have done the complementary angles, we have to take the sum of two angles, but the sum is 180 degree. In complementary angle, the sum of two angles will be 90 degree, and in case of supplementary angle, the sum will be 180 degree. So that angles are called as supplementary angles. See here, I have two example again. Here angle measurement is 100 degree, here 80 degree. Add both the angles, 100 plus 80, you are getting what? 180. So this is your supplementary angle pair. But when you are adding here 70 plus 100, what you will get? 170 degree. So here you are getting 170 degree, and what I said, the sum will be 180 degree. So here you are getting 170 degree. It means it is not an supplementary angle pair. Okay, so it is not. Now adjacent angle. So the conditions, there is a three conditions for an angle to be an adjacent angles. So what are these conditions? So these angles are such that they have a common vertex. Suppose common vertex means what? See here, I am explaining you common vertex means what. See here, this is the origin point. From this, three rays are originating. One is here, second is here, and three is here. So they are originating from the same point. This is called common vertex. They have common arm. They have common arm. How common arm? See here. If you are taking this angle, angle POR and angle ROQ. So here two angles are forming between an angle POQ. This is angle, and this side is common. This side is coming in both the angles, in this angle also and in this angle also. So this is called your common arm. If one arm is coming in the two angles, okay, so that is called common arm. Now third, the non-common arms are on either side of the common arm. So the arms which are not common to each other of a triangles, so they will be on the either side of the common arm. It means one is on the another side. We can take we can say LHS or RHS for understanding goals. Okay, so here the side will come on the RHS, or the one is coming on the LHS, or we can say on the top or on the bottom. Okay, so the side which are not common to the angles, so that side will come either on the top or on the bottom. Clear? So suppose here I am making angles for you. See here, if I am making another ray here, from the same point, origin point will be same. So here this two angle, this angle and this angle will be a adjacent angles. These two angles, 1, 2. These are the adjacent angle. Again this one and this two are adjacent angle. But we cannot say this angle and these angles are adjacent angles. Why? Though they having a common vertex, okay, though they having a common vertex, but they don't having a common arm. Okay, second condition is not satisfied. Plus they don't having a non-common arms on the either side of the common arm, because there is no common arm between these two angles, this one and this one. So these two angles are not adjacent angles. Okay, understood? Let me again explain you. Suppose here this is your angle 1, this is your angle 2, this is your angle 3. So here angle 2 and angle 3, these are the adjacent angle. Why? Because they are having common arm OR, and the non-common arm on the either side of the common arm. Same, angle 1 and angle 2 are adjacent angles. Again there is a common arm, but which are common arm is the OM. Okay, this is OM. So but here 1 and 3, they are not adjacent angles. Why? because there is a no common arm between them, though they having a common vertex. For the adjacent angles, all these three conditions should be satisfied. If any of this we are lacking, so that angles cannot form an adjacent angles. Okay, now move on to next topic. Linear pair angle. A linear pair is a pair of adjacent angles whose common side are opposite rays. Suppose, how to identify? Suppose if you are having starting making one ray from this point, okay, from this point, and from the same point you are making another rays in the opposite direction of the first ray, okay, and you are making angles from the same point. So these angles are called linear pair angles. Okay, understood? So here angle 1 and angle 2, they are a linear pair angles, and the sum of a linear pair angle is always be a 180 degree. Why? Because it is a straight line, and a straight line angle measurement is 180 degree. 180 degree. Okay. Now in second here, see here. Here's one ray is going here, and another ray is going upward, and third is here. So they are not a linear pair angle. Why? Because for the linear pair angle, the line should be straight. Okay, see here. This is your, I am here. This is your point, and from this point, one ray is going here and one ray is going here. So they are making a straight line. That's why they are called a linear pair angle. Okay, the line should be straight. Now vertically opposite angles, and always remember the sum of the linear pair angles is 180 degree. Now vertically opposite angles. When two lines intersect each other, okay, when two lines intersecting each other, or you can say that we having a letter X. You know alphabet X, that I am asking. So letter X. So if any diagram is having in the form of a X, so there we will get a vertically opposite angles. Okay, and the vertically opposite angles are always be equal. Okay, then how to identify vertically opposite angles? Suppose here this ray PS and QR, they are intersecting at point O, right? So here four angles are forming: 1, 2, 3 and 4. And now we have to answer which are the vertically opposite angles and which pairs are going to be equal from this diagram. So here first of all, vertically opposite means the angles which are facing to each other. Which are facing to each other. It means जो एक दूसरे के आमने सामने बैठे हैं, those who are sitting in front of each other, right? So here angle POR, and the angle in front of angle 1 is angle QOS. So they are a vertically opposite angle, which angle POR and angle QOS, because 1 and 3 are facing to each other. So here angle 1 equal to angle 3, because the vertically opposite angles are always equal in measure. See here I have written here in definition. Okay, now again angle 2 and angle 4 are equal. Why? Because they are facing to each other. Thank you.